Buddhism isn't a single, unchanging religion. It's a vast family of traditions, each adapting to the needs of different cultures and people. Whether you identify as a Buddhist or are simply among the modern millions who appreciate certain Buddhist concepts, you may still find this survey surprising because, believe it or not, few people actually understand the diverse nature of Buddhism and how it evolved to exhibit so many faces and forms. When you quote Buddhist maxims or engage with benevolent rituals or awareness practices, do you know which ancient teaching system they come from? Is your Buddhism Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana, or best described as Triratna? What do those exotic titles even mean? Let's serenely unpack it all. Like a great tree with many branches, Buddhism's diversity has actually given it not confusion, but strength and adaptability. As its core teachings spread from India across Asia, they gradually blended with local customs, birthing new schools and practices. Behind this, no doubt, lay Buddhism's intrinsically gentle, accepting nature, and its tendency to tolerate and absorb rather than denounce and attack. Reform movements emerged over time, seeking to revive the original compassionate heart of the Buddha's message, which led to even more vibrant forms emerging. Yet every school can trace its roots to Siddhartha Gautama, the awakened one, who lived from around 563 to 483 BCE. They all share his goal, to awaken from suffering. Each tradition highlights a unique facet of Buddhism's Dharma, or universal laws, but all walk the same path that original Buddha once illuminated. Buddhism's journey has always been one of adaptation and transformation. As the Sangha, or Buddhist community, spread across India and beyond, different practices and interpretations naturally arose. When Buddhism entered new lands, Sri Lanka, Tibet, China, Japan, it steadily adapted to each local culture, thus creating unique expressions. Translation and even integration with local beliefs enriched the tradition, making it relevant to each society. The Buddha's emphasis on direct experience encouraged new insights, resulting in distinct lineages centered around outstanding teachers. This diversity rarely produced any serious conflicts and is a testament to Buddhism's ability to evolve and thus remain alive. Each school embodies a successful adaptation, a different flavor of the same nourishing meal. Thus, the path to awakening remains a living tradition, speaking to people everywhere. Theravada, the Way of the Elders, is the oldest surviving Buddhist school, rooted in the ancient Pali language canon. It's the main tradition in Sri Lanka, Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar, and Laos, emphasizing the original teachings of the Buddha. The spiritual ideal is the Arhat, one who attains nirvana through personal effort, ending the cycle of rebirth. Theravada practice centers on the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, and mindfulness. Monastic communities preserve the teachings and also serve as committed spiritual examples for lay people. Though focused on individual liberation, Theravada's disciplined practice also seeks to radiate peace and wisdom throughout its host society. Centuries after the Buddha, Mahayana, the great vehicle, emerged, emphasizing universal compassion and the interconnectedness of all life. New sutras, or sacred scriptures like the Lotus and Heart Sutra, unveiled emptiness, and the now scientifically verified concept that energy and matter are interchangeable. The Bodhisattva ideal also became central, a being who vows to help all others reach enlightenment before entering nirvana themselves. Mahayana also shifted the focus from personal liberation to collective awakening, thus making compassion the heart of this path. As Mahayana spread to China, Korea, Japan, and Vietnam, it birthed diverse schools like Chan, Zen, and Pure Land, each with unique practices and even fused with martial arts. This remarkable flexibility helped Mahayana meet the spiritual needs of countless people across numerous different cultures. Its broad vision and appeal still remain vast, inclusive, and retain a focus on compassion. Vajrayana, the diamond vehicle, arose from Mahayana as a swift, powerful path to enlightenment. With tantric rituals, visualizations, and mantras or focus words, Vajrayana seeks rapid transformation, enlightenment in a single lifetime. This path requires both a strong foundation in Buddhist teachings and the guidance of a truly qualified teacher. Practitioners visualize themselves as enlightened beings, using the body, speech, and the mind to awaken latent Buddha nature. Vajrayana flourished in Tibet, where it blended with local mystical traditions to create Tibetan Buddhism, known for rich symbolism and guru-disciple relationships. It's a demanding path, but its potent methods are intended to enable those who are ready to realize their potential now. Hence, Vajrayana's avowed legacy is one of courage, transformation, and direct experience. For centuries, Buddhist schools developed in isolation, but globalization has brought them together like never before. Political upheavals, such as the Tibetan diaspora, spread Vajrayana teachings worldwide. Zen masters and Theravada teachers also began sharing their traditions in the West. Today, cities across the globe host centers for Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana alike. This new proximity has fostered dialogue, mutual respect, and a recognition of shared purpose. While each school once claimed unique authenticity, now there's a growing spirit of unity. Teachers and practitioners learn from one another, celebrating diversity while focusing on the pursuit of wisdom and compassion. This global Sangha has become a reunited, eclectic family. In this era of dialogue, new movements like the Triratna, meaning three jewels Buddhist community, have emerged, seeking the synthesis of all Buddhist traditions. Founded by Sangharakshita, who studied Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana, Triratna draws on the strengths of each school. Rather than blending techniques indiscriminately, Triratna seeks to carefully integrate essential practices into a coherent path. The movement focuses on going for refuge to the three jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Its unifying goal is to connect all traditions, so practitioners can balance the goals of discipline, compassion, and transformation. Triratna thus offers a modern, inclusive, accessible approach to Buddhist practices. Buddhism is a garden with many gates, Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana, each opening on a path to peace and liberation. This diversity has proved a profound strength, offering highly personal access to people of every culture. Each school shares core principles, the Buddha's life, the Four Noble Truths, and the pursuit of awakened compassion. These many methods are simply different fingers pointing to the same moon of enlightenment. The existence of these paths remains an invitation. Everyone can choose the way which speaks to them inwardly. It's said the branches of the Bodhi tree all offer shelter, leading back to the same root of peace. Buddhism's openness and ideals of universal love certainly draw many to join its quest to awaken from suffering. So did you already know, or can you now discern exactly which school of Buddhism you belong to, most appreciate, or sometimes find yourself quoting? Please tell us in the comments section, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to help others get their first taste of life class.
Buddhism teaches that benevolent practices not only help others, but can transform and empower our own lives in unexpected ways. And you'll discover a simple, highly practical approach to this in episode 14.